debating about doing a video about this topic, but what the hell. So, the topic of this video is tattoos. I'm not like a tattoo junkie or anything like that. I have two, well, technically three. And my first tattoo was I got that when I was 16, and I was so in love with my daughter's father that I got his name tattooed on my wrist. I know, big no-no. But I was 16. I thought I knew everything. I thought that we were going to be together forever. And I loved him. He loves me. I didn't care what nobody thought. So, yeah, I got his name tattooed on my wrist. And he got my name tattooed on his arm. And, it was foolish, yes. So, yeah, I was 16. I got that. And a year after that, I had my daughter, and everything was going good, smooth sailing, I guess. And we were together a few years, but people. Now, I know some people do meet when they're young and stay together forever and yada yada, but not everybody. Typically, the first person that you are serious with is not going to be the one you're going to stay with. I wish somebody would have really shook me and said, hey, what are you doing? But anyways, yeah, so we ended up breaking up 5 years later, and what do you know? I still have his name tattooed on my wrist. And for years after that, I had to deal with the many questions of, I'm at work typing, and customers would come up and say, oh, what's that on your arm? And what does that say? So it got to the point where I would just start wearing bracelets or scrunchies or anything to cover it, because I was sick of people asking me about it and me having to explain. And yeah, so therefore I had to live with this for a long time. And I never really thought about seriously getting rid of it or covering it up, because we are technically tied together forever. We have a daughter, and I just figured, I was single the whole time, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. This is what it is. I mean, it happened, and yeah. But I met someone, and we have been together for over a year, and it's going really good. First boyfriend I've had since the breakup 4 years ago. So I've been single a long time. And like I said, up until then, I wasn't really serious about doing anything with the tattoo, because it's not like I was, still with my daughter's father, and it just kind of wasn't really a big deal anymore to me. But as me and my current boyfriend, as we became more serious, I'm like, okay, maybe I should do something about this. And it was kind of a spur of the moment thing. I was just like, I'm going to look up cover up tattoos and see, how do other people deal with this issue. And it was this really good website. I'm going to put a link to it in this video, but it was this website of before and after. It was called something with breakups or something. So it was I wasn't the only fool who got, their boyfriend's name on them. And it just shows the name, the person, what they wanted to get cover up, and the after. And I was just like, wow, you really can cover up a tattoo and make it look like it wasn't even there. And so I was shocked, because this whole time I never thought about it. I thought that I would have to actually get it lasered off or something if I wanted to. I never really thought about covering up with anything else. And the tattoo, I have a small wrist, so it would have, I figured the cover up tattoo would have to be very large in order to cover it up. But anyway, I went and talked with a guy, and he was like, I walked in there and I was like, yeah, I want to get a cover up. And he was like, where? Let me see. And I showed him, and he's like, oh, that's no problem. Like it was nothing. And I'm like, really? So I made an appointment and got it. It's finally healing up, but well, I can see it better. I got 2 roses to cover it up, but my daughter's father name is Mike, and Mike was written across here. So they did a really good job. I'll take a turn. A really good job at covering it up. And it's not, as big as I thought it was going to be. But my last tattoo I got done before this one, it's on my back, and it is Sailor Moon in her transformation. For all you anime geeks out there. I got that done when I was 18. So I'm 24 now, and I got this, and it hurt like hell. I was like, I don't remember the tattoo hurting as bad. And when I was done, like, it was swollen. Like, my wrist took so much trauma that day. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. I feel like I'm opening up a new chapter in my life, and I just feel free. I feel like I'm not tied down by anything, or I don't know, it's weird. But I'm really pleased at how it came out. Try to get close up. And I will include pictures of what it looks like before. And I love, he was able to actually use some like pretty colors in there. Like, the red is actually like a dark fuchsia color. So it's really pretty. And for me to be dark skinned, it really pops. It really pops good. I love how he did it. So yeah. So to all you young girls, and old, if you're with somebody and you love them so much, that's awesome. But please do not get their name tattooed on you, because it will be there forever, and you will have to deal with it, God forbid, if you guys break up. So yeah. And I just looked at the pain that I went through to get this. Is my punishment for my stupidity. So yes. There is still hope, I guess, if your tattoo is not ginormous. But yeah. So I'm happy with it, and yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys.